Hey everyone, this video is going to show you how we transform this basement floor into a beautiful looking concrete floor. Now the concrete was in really bad shape. It had a lot of pitting, a lot of scaling, a bunch of cracks in it. It was really dirty. They had some tile on this previously that they had removed. So we're going to grind everything. We're going to repair all the bad spots. And then we're going to put on our epoxy flake coating and turn this into a showroom looking floor. Now, if you want to learn how to do this, like if this is something you need to do to your concrete floor, whether it's in the basement, whether it's in your garage, I have a step-by-step course that teaches you everything, all the steps, all the products we use, the techniques we do. In step-by-step format, I teach you how to do this if this is something you want to try to tackle on your own. Now, one of the first things we do is we come in, we'll evaluate the floor, we'll look at it, and we'll decide whether it's even a candidate to be able to do this type of coating. Now we've fixed some really bad concrete floors, and this one was definitely in the bad category. But with the hand grinders or the floor grinders that we use, you know, you can fix a lot of bad, rough, scaly, pitted concrete just by grinding it. And that's really the first step, is getting the old stuff, getting the dirty, the glue off, any other paint you might have on there, get that off, and getting it back down to good concrete. Plus you're kind of smoothing it at the same time. Now in a small basement like this, we'll just do it by hand. We're so used to doing this. We do so many of these that just doing it by hand isn't that big a deal. They do make bigger grinders that you can kind of walk behind. You know, some of them have a 10-inch diamond cup wheel. Some of them have multiple diamond cup wheels on them that you could walk behind and use that on a floor like this also. But it's pretty fast just for the two guys just to grind it by hand like that too. And you can see it exposes a lot of cracking with grinding and cleaning like that. So we'll go ahead, we'll use our patch material. Now all this is covered in the course, what I use, how we do it, how we mix it up. We put our patch material down. We're dealing with a little bit of an issue right there by the door. We got some height difference, so we're going to grind that a little bit more and kind of feather that and fix that. This woman had somebody come in and put like a drainage system in to make sure the basement stayed dry, and they didn't do a very good job with that drain. So we'll fix that up, make it look real nice. And then, you know, the next step, if we have everything all patched and repaired, you know, and then we got to get it clean. So another step we're going to do here is we put down, this darker kind of coating you're seeing we're grinding off is a 2-part repair, real fast setting kind of clear coating that we put down. So we mix it up. It's basically mixes up, and it has the viscosity of like water, but it sets up really fast. And you can see all those whitish spots are deeper, like 1/16 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch deep, 1/4 of an inch deep. They were all pitting and scaling. This is how bad this concrete floor was. So this stuff works really good. We'll mix it up in a cup, we'll dump it down, we'll squeegee it around, it fills up all those little deeper marks, and then we can just grind it flush. And this stuff cures up in about 20 or 30 minutes. So this doesn't prolong the process that much, but it really speeds up the repairs. That other room was 10 times worse than this room for some reason. I have no idea why, but it worked. That coating, that repair material works really good for fixing stuff like that. So we'll just grind off any of the excess, get it back down to good concrete, and then, like I said, all the lower pitted areas, they get filled in, and now it's a really nice smooth concrete floor that we can just put our coating over now. So we get it all dry, cleaned, and it's vacuumed up. It's all really, obviously you want to do it dry. And then the next section is we'll mix up our base coating. We actually use a polyaspartic because it dries, it cures up a lot quicker, and it has a little bit more flexibility to it. So we use polyaspartic products, not epoxy. You can use epoxy if you want to, but just the chemicals they use to make these products are a little bit different. So the next step for us is, once we get it all repaired and cleaned, is put down the base coat. We're using a tan colored base coat, and we kind of base what color we use the base coat, what color we use in the base coat on by whatever the customer picks for flake colors. And this flake color has, I believe it's 4 different colors in it. There you go. There you can see them right there. There's kind of some browns and some tans in there. And once we get the base coat rolled on, then I just broadcast the flake like that. And you can see that flake covers up a lot of imperfections in a concrete floor. That's why we love using this system in a garage. Even just a base coat really covers things up really nice. If you did want to leave it a solid color and then just put a clear top coat over it, I suppose you could in a basement. We don't generally do that. We like putting the flake on. The flake does add some durability to it. It hides scratches. It hides, it hides dirt. It does add a little bit of texture to it, so it's a little more slip resistant than just a solid color coating. This color is called Outback. So once that gets thrown on and cures up, that takes about an hour for that to dry. We scrape all the excess flake off. You can see there's a bunch of excess flake that we throw down. So we scrape it all, get it all really smooth, and then we pick up that excess flake, just put it back in the box. We can reuse that stuff. And then again, it's vacuuming again, a lot of vacuuming with this process, making sure everything's really clean before you put the next coating on. And then the next step is the top coat. So we'll use the same polyaspartic, and I'll go over what those are in the course. You can get the course in a link down in the description. It's my garage floor coating course, or you could join the Concrete Underground, and in the second month this course becomes available in there, and you can learn how to do this in there. Plus you could learn about a lot of other types of concrete trainings I have in there if you want. And this is, we'll mix it up. This is how the clear coating goes on. And once we get this clear coating rolled on, that's it. The floor is done. And it's absolutely amazing, really, how to transform a really ugly looking, cracked, pitted concrete floor, how you can transform it into a beautiful looking concrete floor with this coating. You can do this probably with two people that kind of know what they're doing. Like that coating we use, this polyaspartic, does have a pretty long working time with it, maybe 15 or 20 minutes. But you do want to know what you're doing. You do want to, you don't want to stop, take a break or anything like that. You just want to keep moving, get it down. I'll tell you like how many square feet per gallon this covers, how to mix it, and the reason why we dump it out the way we do, and how I roll it the way I do. There's a certain way to do everything on this that makes it come out really nice every single time. And it's, we kind of make it look easy in the videos, but there's a process to it and a certain technique that, the pros use that maybe the DIYers and the homeowners wouldn't use. So that's why I made a course out of us doing basically jobs like this, and I go over all the different scenarios that may arise, and you probably have a scenario just like I have in the course that would fix your concrete floor, whether it's a garage or a basement or whatever it is. This coating right here you can actually use outside, so you could use it on a patio. The sun's not going to bother it, the weather's not going to bother it. And you can see how that transformed that floor. If you go back to the beginning of the video and look at how bad that concrete floor looked versus what it looks like now, it's just amazing. So, if you got any comments about this, any questions, just leave them down in the comments. I can get back to you in there. We can talk about it in the comments. And then just one last thing. If you do get the course, remember, you get me along with the course to help you in any way I can, to answer questions, to give you tips. You could send me pictures of your place. I can look at it through pictures, and then maybe we could talk about it there if you want to try to fix your own floor. But let me know what you think down in the comments here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.